everyone, I'm Danny, and welcome back to Nancy Drew, Tomb of the Lost Queen. So, we are currently in the Antiquities tent, just to catch us up. Okay, so that's telling us that we have to do the actual manual translation, which we did. All we have on our notes is to find the burial chamber, so... John's notes. Royal Sun, always at the end of a name. Is this... No, that's not the symbol. Oh, it's a jackal. That's on the beginning and the end of the special ones. No wonder some of these hieroglyphs aren't making any sense. There are numerous locations where whole phrases are undecipherable. That's probably what we're doing. Strong indication of the royal female presence. It could be the lost queen. The partial inscription decoded from the piece removed from the main room certainly seems to say it is. The tomb within sealed behind her titles. Acknowledge them fully with no gaps from left to right, and it shall be opened according thereto. Let it be. Oh, I think this is the hieroglyph thing that we were screwing around with. No. No. Get out of here. Okay. So which... I don't remember which way that one is. Not here. What's the deal? No, can't use a shovel. Okay. Maybe it's still... Wait, do we have a tool bench? Is there something we can pry? No, I thought there was something we could, like, pry that thing out of the wall with. We did that. The Sons of Horse. Scarab is missing.
These must be the Queen's titles John mentioned in his notes.
Okay.
It looks like a hieroglyph appears in the bottom row when the column contains only one type of hieroglyph. I need to rearrange the pieces so the bottom reveals the hidden message.
Okay. So I can only go as far as either end. It's not like some of the other puzzles like this where they can extend. I feel like this is gonna have to basically be trial and error. These two can go on top of each other. Actually, all of... So these can... If we move this out... What about that? We have... This is 3 different ones. Oh, there are 2 different types of birds. We have squiggles, we have domes. So I think we're basically gonna have to go with where the... On this one it's box and then dome. Bird. The equal sign. We have plenty of domes, so I don't think that should really be our... Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's very close. No shit. So what seems to be the issue? Oh, there's a flower and an upside down, and an upside down and a... Oh, we're so close. If we do that... No, that's clearly like... I like these ones where there isn't much. So we would have to change. Okay. then upside down is only over there. What if we made this the stick thing? So now we have a bird, dome, and then over here there's just nothing. Maybe it's because I'm just kind of getting stuck on this being here. Like, we have these two automatically next to each other, so we said that those had to be next to each other, or like on top of and then next to each other. The two domes facing the opposite ways. I think that this is our good setup. Maybe we need this dome to be here. So then, if that's how we're doing that setup, then this would have to be above this dome. Or not that one. I think it basically just fucked us instead of helping us. So let's see. Equal sign and dome. Equal sign and dome. Oh, but they're the opposite. Okay. So these are the only two squiggles. Let's line. Let's line up any of the domes that are on an end, actually on an end, and see if there are any overlaps. Okay, so there are no overlaps with these three being on the edge, so I like how that's looking. So let's bring everything else over. Squiggle and box. Okay. So this is going to be an upwards dome, but there can't be anything next to it. Could do that. And then, okay, if we did that, then the downwards dome wouldn't work. But where's this long one gonna go? If it can't go in either of these, it has to either go here or all the way on the end. Let's leave it on the end for now. So that means anything that has something on the edge can't go there. I could go there, because those line up. But then this can't go here. We need a dome and then nothing else. Oh, is this gonna be up here? Oh, those two match. So maybe we should need to find a place for these equal signs. Upside down.
That's it!
Okay.
Now if I only knew what it meant.
What? Okay.
It's still sealed.
Go
Oops.
us and we just fucking shatter it. Come on, Nancy.
It's too dark. I need to find something to light the way.
No worries, we're on it.
Whoa!
What are you doing?
I think we found the tomb.
I've got to see this myself.
Brilliant!
Who is that?
Who are these new friends?
Magnificent.
What is this? Look at the hieroglyphs. There is something very important here.
What are you saying?
The curse.
Everyone get out of here.
Oh, if I can just get this light to turn back on.
Now!
Figure out who was inside the sarcophagus. Well, we found the burial chamber.
That's done.
Yo, Lily.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you think this
Very
really
peppy.
is Nefertari's tomb?
I really hope so.
Why isn't she in the tomb in the Valley of the Queens?
There could be a lot of reasons. The worst case is grave robbers, but we really don't think that's the case.
Why not?
Because her valuables were found, but her body wasn't. Doesn't make sense. We think she was hidden. Ramses II was known to be very protective, and he was very concerned about the afterlife. It's possible Ramses built a false tomb to make sure she'd be undisturbed. There are many stories of his love for her, but we don't know how true they are.
If he went through so much trouble, don't you feel strange about disturbing her tomb?
No. Someone will do it eventually. If we get there first, she'll be treated with respect, and she'll truly get to live on forever. If someone else finds her, she'll go to the highest bidder.
If you're so interested in Nefertari, why aren't you below?
Promise you won't make fun of me?
Sure.
I'm a woman of science, okay? But the curse thing rattled me. I need to do research now anyway. I'd prefer to do it where nothing will fall on me, and maybe get a little FaceTime with a certain British someone.
Oh, that other friend who came in.
Do you think there's something to this curse?
I've studied curses, so look. Don't make me say it.
Say what?
Yes, I do. Even reading about curses gives me the creeps.
Why are you reading about curses if they give you the creeps?
I know, it's weird. It's like if I can learn everything about curses, then maybe they won't have any control over me. I can tell that you probably don't believe in curses, so please don't make fun of me.
Of course not.
How can you tell I don't believe in curses?
Sorry, I'm just a bit worked up. I'm probably just being oversensitive. You're too calm. Do you know how effective curses are? They are deadly 76.42% of the time. You know what else has that fatality rating? Whitewater rafting with a hungry bear, who also has the bird flu and he's holding dynamite.
Alright.
What's that book?
Curses of the World, the compendium of cruel curses and curious casualties. It does have a lot of C's.
That doesn't seem like light reading.
I was originally going to go into paleontology, but no, I changed my mind freshman year. Why did no one tell me about how creepy curses are when I switched majors? Dinosaurs were bad news back in the day, but now, totally safe. Mummies, on the other hand, I make poor life choices.
Curses aren't real. You'll be fine.
No more taunting the curse, at least not around me. I'm too young to die out here. I have things to do. I'm still in school. I haven't even started my life yet. I'm not tempting fate here, Nancy. I refuse.
Okay, I can respect that.
I guess.
What did you think about being there to finally open the tomb?
I don't know what to think. When I was near it, it just felt... No, it's stupid.
What?
Something was in that room with me. Whatever it wasn't human. At least not anymore. Don't go in there.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, no promises. Let's charge up our flashlight. Oh, okay.
Flashlight's dead. I'll need to find another light source. It looks like someone was tampering with these wires.
Come on, man. Oh, friends.
Hello.
Not to be rude, but who are you? Why are you here?
I could ask the same of you, but I won't. I'm Dylan Carter, to answer the question you didn't ask, but probably meant to.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Brilliant! Well, good chat. Mustn't keep you from your duties.
Not so fast.
Do you really think this is Nefertari's tomb?
It better be. Otherwise, I'm very lost.
What does that mean?
She's why I'm here. As a tour guide, I love the sites that tell a story. And Ramses I and Nefertari have the making of a classic love story, if we can find her here.
You mean Ramses the Second, right?
I do? I mean, yes, I do. Of course. Strange life being a king. You get everything but your own name.
Weird.
What do you think of Abdullah?
He's got quite the ego. But I'm sure he deserves it.
What makes you say that?
If he didn't, no one would put up with him. History's great pioneers always tend to be a bit prickly. Sure, he's a tyrant, but he's supposed to be the best in his field.
Do you think he is?
Who knows if it's true? He's either the best or the guy who says, "I'm the best, the loudest." Unfortunately, either one of those two things works equally well. You know, he's just on the edge.
What do you mean?
He's close to being known the world over. He must have gotten a glimpse of what that would be like. I wonder what he'd do to make it over that last hurdle.
Yeah.
Why are you hanging out here outside instead of going into the tomb?
Why aren't you hanging out outside?
But
I have better things to do.
Oh, you do not. When you come to your senses, I'll still be here. You know why England tried to take over the world?
Boredom?
Because we've got everything you need. Except for the sun. You know why we stopped trying to take over the world?
Because everyone else got sick of it?
That they did.
Is the real reason you're hanging out here because you're not cleared to actually go into the site?
I was hoping we'd be able to get over that little bump in the road before that cat got out.
What do you do exactly?
As a tour guide, I show the world to those who want to see it. It's the best job on the planet, next to lion tamer or astronaut.
Where do you give tours?
All throughout Egypt.
That sounds like a fantastic job, but why aren't you leading a tour now?
It's getting very competitive these days. I need every advantage I can get. Well, that's why I'm here. To be perfectly on the level, I have to be.
Since you're a tour guide, can you give me any information about Egypt I might need to know?
Sure, here.
ooh. Gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt. Alright, so it has the combinations of symbols that John was writing about, domain, and appearance.
Why are you so sure the public would want to tour this site?
Surely you've heard of the curse.
I have. Do you believe in it?
Of course I do.
But since you're here, you must not be worried about being cursed yourself.
I've been gloriously unlucky my whole life. I don't think a curse could make things much worse.
See ya!
I'll be seeing you.
Alright. Now that we've met our new friend Dylan, we can go back and... Nope, it's this one. Go back and look at the tomb. I guess I should talk to him.
Yes?
What do you think of this tomb?
What are you getting at?
It's amazing! The amount of detail, the size. Well, someone really important must be buried here.
After 5,000 years of recorded history, that could be said about every hole in the ground.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
I don't leave the house for anything less than amazing.
So it's safe to assume this is going to be a major find?
You tell me.
Why is he such a little bitch?
Who do you think is buried here?
No, I do not guess.
Who are you hoping to find here?
Who does everyone want to find? The Lost Queen.
Who is that?
Nefertari.
Why is she lost?
Over 100 years ago, they found her tomb. The most magnificent of its kind. But when they opened the tomb, do you know what they found?
Nothing?
They found 2 kneecaps. The queen was nowhere to be found.
Why's that?
Nobody knows. I say she was never there to begin with.
Do you have proof?
No. The people who had proof have been dead 100 times longer than they were ever alive. So they're not talking. We have to learn to think like they did. But it's not easy. Anyone who says different lies or is stupid.
Do you know Dylan?
I know of him.
You do? So he has a reputation?
He is a very popular guide, for whatever that is worth. I do not like guides. They distort history and turn the other way, as sticky-fingered tourists steal every bit of Egypt they can find.
That seems a little harsh.
Not harsh enough. Every tourist thinks, what will it hurt? I'll just take one small piece of the pyramids. And they come, by the millions they come. And bit by bit they smuggle our history back in their luggage. They're worse than the museums.
I mean, that is kind of a fair point.
Do you think international teams have stolen artifacts from Egypt?
No, I do not think. I know.
You don't seem very happy to have Dylan here.
Good. I'm glad you noticed. If this were my site, like it should be, he'd be out on the sand with his hat in his hand, trying to catch a ride back to Cairo. And he would never find one, because there is no street.
Alright, buddy.
I'd better get going.
See you later.
Again, why is he such a little bitch? But on that note of calling Abdul a little bitch, I'm gonna have to call that an episode, so thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw and want to see more in the future, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out a great deal. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.